So itong Amerika ngayon mga sangkay ay naglabas ng kanilang mga pambihirang pang-military equipment. Wala pong iba mga sangkay kundi ang advanced equipment nila na gamit po ang AI. At itong mga robot na ito, itong mga AI robots, matindi ang gagawin. Sa digmaan daw mga sangkay. Kaya ngayon, pinapractice daw po ito ngayon ng Amerika. Ngayon pag titingnan po natin kung paano po nila ginagawa itong mga sangkay, no? Anyway, welcome po sa Sangkay World Talks. Kung hindi ka pa po nakakapag-subscribe at gusto mo na mga ganitong klaseng topic, mga pandaigdigang balita, makikita nyo po yung subscribe button sa baba ng video na to. I-click nyo lamang po yung subscribe, i-click ang bell, at i-click nyo po yung all. Sa mga nanonood po sa Facebook, i-follow nyo po yung ating Facebook page. So ito nga po mga sangkay, no, ang balita. AI warfare is here and the US military is practicing for it. Robots and all. Tindi, no?
The modern battlefield is changing.
Yan
The
eh.
war in Ukraine heralded the rise of small drones as cheap but deadly weapons that reshape the way war is fought. And now, with the advent of AI, weapons that think for themselves are emerging
Grabe, no?
alongside tools that enable warfighters to make decisions faster than ever.
Dati ano eh, mano-mano pa eh. Yung labanan talagang ano eh, lusuban kung lusuban. Pero ngayon mga sangkay, malayo na po yung agwat. Yung mga naglalaban po ngayon, mga robot, mga AI generated robots or drones, mga sangkay, ganun po ang labanan ngayon.
But how long will humans be in control? And can we allow autonomous weapons to decide when or how to take a life?
Ayan oh, ito po yun mga sangkay. Isa po yan sa mga robot ng Amerika.
We were invited to the Moroccan desert to witness African Lion 2026, the U.S. military's largest war games in Africa. To see
Ayan, oh.
how the army is modernizing and adopting more and more autonomous systems in their weaponry. Alongside them, weapons manufacturers such as Palantir and Anduril showcase their technology and get feedback from soldiers. One of the priorities for these new autonomous systems is to speed up decision making.
It's called the kill chain, the time it takes to find a target and to strike a target on the battlefield.
Alam nyo kaya nga po dito, alam nyo yung creator talaga yung nag-create ng AI. Natatakot siya sa ating mundo. Kasi dapat daw ang AI hindi ginagamit sa warfare. Sa digmaan. Dapat sa warfare, mga sangkay, ang itong AI, hindi na po sila nandun. Kasi itong AI robots ngayon, mga sangkay, pagdating sa warfare, nandun sila eh. Sila pa nga po yung nagiging frontline. So, ang kinakatakot dito ng creator nitong AI, na baka magkaroon po ng, sa tagal ng development, na na-develop sila ng na-develop, baka magkaroon po sila ng chance na makakapag-decide sila ayon sa kanilang trip. Ayon sa kanilang iniisip, kagustuhan. Kasi the more na ginagamit itong AI, nagiging mas matalino po sila. Pambira.
In traditional warfare, it can take hours, even days. But in modern warfare shaped by automation and AI, it can take just minutes, sometimes mere seconds. So is it still the warfighter who's making those critical decisions, or is it an algorithm now?
It is not an algorithm. There will be a warfighter at the end of that every single time. No, we can never delegate the responsibility of the decisions over to a computer. But I would never be comfortable delegating the decision that I hold as an officer down to a system.
So sila pa rin daw ang nagde-decide. Kagaya po niyan, mga sangkay. Isa po yan sa matinding equipment ng US na high-tech.
One of the companies is Seattle startup Overland AI, which made this.
Okay, wait lang. Tanggalin lang natin yung ads. Kasi ano na to ngayon mga sangkay, nasa modernong panahon na po tayo. Actually, yung Pilipinas, late na nga po tayo eh. 'Di ba? Late na po tayo eh. Pero wala eh. Wala tayong choice. Mabagal ang pag-usad kasi yung mga politiko nag-aaway-away. Busy pa po sila doon. Busy pa sila sa pampolitika nila.
An all-terrain vehicle that drives itself, mounted with weapons and sensors.
Grabe, no?
We would send this out, and as we would retrograde some of our friendly forces behind them, this would be able to provide them
Yan, no? Mga sangkay sila na po yung sumusugod, oh.
a little bit of cover. Another system that we're also going to be utilizing can deploy
Ito pa.
anti-tank mines. So the idea is that you can sort of shape the terrain to your advantage, allow the, deny the enemy to be able to maneuver where they would want, so as you retrograde your forces back.
So all of these things traditionally would involve actual troops
Exactly.
putting their lives in harm's way.
Exactly.
And now you don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that anymore.
Grabe,
What's that
no?
big red button?
So
Tindi.
this is sort of what we call the emergency stop. So if something goes wrong, if you see it doing anything unsafe, you can just kind of slam on that button. Essentially kills the vehicle, right?
What happens if it becomes self-aware?
We haven't gotten that far yet. That being said, though, there is a reason we have the kill switch.
That's the kill switch.
So not something we're concerned about now, but we always have a backup option.
What if it learns out how to deactivate the kill switch?
I'm not the technical expert, so you're getting a little bit out of my pay scale here.
But that's what everybody's thinking, right? Everybody's thinking that with just with like their ChatGPT on their phones and that kind of thing. Here we're talking about weapons. We're talking
Yes.
about really serious hardware.
Yeah.
Grabe, no?
And,
Yan yung yung mga robot nilang ginagamit sa pag-atake. Pero may mas mga high-tech pa po talaga dyan. Yung China, mga sangkay, gumagamit din po ng mga robot, no? At papunta na po tayo sa humanoid robots, mga sangkay. Yun po yung nakakatakot na po yun, mga sangkay, kapag na-develop po lalo yun.
I think as we think of that is as much a policy discussion as it is a technology discussion.
Overland AI stressed this particular iteration of their vehicle won't pull the trigger by itself. That's still remotely controlled by a human.
But so does that
Galing.
mean you can't program an AI to make a wise decision when it comes to taking a life?
Yeah, I mean, in the future, that could potentially be the case.
Hundreds
Yun yung matindi dyan in the future. Kasi, halimbawa sa digmaan na, what if itong mga robot na ito, nakakapag-isip na sila ng mas matalino pang mga desisyon, mas wise decision, mga sangkay, na hindi na kailangan yung tao na may-ari sa kanila. So, yun yung nakakatakot kasi baka nga daw po dumating ang araw na AI na ang kukontrol sa tao. Pambihira mga sangkay, 'di ba? Ang system ngayon talagang yung technology ngayon palala na po ng palala. At pagdating po sa warfare, itong mga sundalo nag-upgrade po talaga. At ang mga robot at kung ano-ano pang mga defense system po nila, masyado na pong malayong-malayo kumpara sa Pilipinas. Alright? So ano po ang inyong opinion tungkol dito? Comment down below. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan na i-subscribe yung ating YouTube channel. God bless everyone.